What's up? Welcome to today's video. About an hour ago I finished recording my latest video, and that is the tour on my 1963 Ford Galaxie, which I'm sitting behind the wheel of right now. If you missed that, go ahead, check. I'll put the link right here. Anyways, I said that I'm going to try to do some more little custom upgrades here and there, just some little things to make it more personal. It's already pretty tricked out. I don't know how I like some things. I know how I love others. So one of the things that I do like that's been done already is a head unit with speakers has been put in, so I can listen to FM and AM radio at the current moment. The problem is the current head unit does not have Bluetooth, and I would like to have Bluetooth in there so that I can stream my personal music collection, take calls, and things like that. So I'm going to show you what we're dealing with now. I'm going to go ahead and take care of it, and I've never actually worked with a head unit before, so this will be all new for me. Right here, I've got a Kenwood head unit mounted right below the stock AM radio. It's got the good old little pop-out display like that. Very 2000s design. Pops back in. Works just fine, but like I said, I'm trying to upgrade it. So I've got a new Kenwood unit right here. I got the KDC BT382U. See right there, Bluetooth, iPod, and USB. Has Bluetooth, Alexa, Sirius XM, dual phone connection, fast charging, and all that. This isn't the nicest one that they sell, but it's pretty up there, and I got one with a CD changer as well. I don't listen to CDs often, but I figured in an older car like this, it should make sense to have a CD player in it, so I splurged a little bit extra to get that. I'm going to drop down a little deck that holds this one in. It's got 3 self-tapper bolts right there, and then some more on the side, maybe? Yeah, one here, and one here as well. So I'll drop that down, and we'll see what we got. Those look like 5/16 screws in there, self-tappers, I'm guessing, so I'm going to go ahead and see if that'll take it out, and if it does, I'll go ahead and loose her up. That's right. There's one. Definitely self-tappers in there. Ooh. So as you can see, that kind of just fell down on me, so I'm going to try to figure out how this is all jammed in here. I don't really know. Let me put my phone down and get working on that. Alright, so it literally just slid right out the front there, so that's pretty simple. I'm going to take a look at these wires, see what goes where. Pop it apart, get a picture. Start to see what I'm getting into here. Here's the old unit sandwiched between my legs here. Here's what we got. Just a little wiring harness, 10 amp fuse, left and right audio, and then antenna. So, go ahead and put that aside. Let's go ahead and unbox the new one. So, like I said, I've personally never had too much experience with these. I've never actually put one in myself. I don't know how hard or easy it'll be. There's a little wiring harness. I don't know how similar that is to the one in there. If it's the same, this will be as simple as plug and play, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Here's the new unit. Nice and clean on the front. Plastic on there. I'm going to leave it on until I'm done with that. Little bracket in there right there, so I'll take that off. Same antenna port. Looks like the same connection there, so I'll see if I can just plug and play it. Make my life a lot easier. Unfortunately, that top little connector piece is actually just slightly different from this one, so they won't fit. I've got the wiring diagram here. Some of these I'll use, some that I won't, so I'll go ahead and it'll probably be same color for color on there. I might as well just go ahead and get on that. Everything was pretty straightforward. I went color to color from how it was before, and I checked the schematics just to make sure that it was the same. All that I used was the 12 volt to battery, the 12 volt to ignition, the ground, the rear speaker positive and negative for left and right. So she's all wired in, she's plugged up, and I threw in the antenna as well. I turned off the battery just to make sure that it wouldn't accidentally blow anything if I grounded it out right here, because I don't want to go tripping any fuses. So I'll go ahead, turn on the battery again, and see what we're working with. Got the kill switch right here. Flip that on. Now turning the key to accessory should turn it on. Let's see, we got anything down here? Can't tell if that's just me or if there's a red light on that. Oh, yeah, that's definitely working. Yeah, that's doing something. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and set that up. There it is, it's in standby. So I gotta figure out how to use this thing. Function. Color select. Dang, this thing is fancy. See if I turn it on. Radio.
So save money by bundling
So that's
your RV
working.
or boat insurance with home or auto.
USB, BT, aux, standby. All right, cool. So I'll go ahead and I'll eat dinner real quick, and then I'll go back and get that mounted up just to make sure it works, but that's pretty cool. You can see that I have the head unit in there right now. I don't have the wires all tucked away, so I'll go ahead and do that soon. I have the microphone hanging down there, and I have the old wiring harness here and a couple other things that I need to clean up, and a scratch off that I found underneath the seat. But anyways, it's sitting in there now. I'm happy with it. I tested it out. It sounds pretty good, so no complaints there. I'm going to go ahead and get wrapped up for the night, and then I'll get back to recording when I start on working on this next. Alrighty, I'm back again today with shorter hair than before and a couple more things that I want to get done on the Galaxie. We've had rain for days on end, just non-stop rain for probably a week straight. This is the first clear weather day that we've had for a while, and I want to get some stuff done before Cruisin week to have the car up and show ready, so let's get on it. As I mentioned in my walk-around / tour, I have an antenna there and then a broken off antenna here. I have 2 new antennas in the packaging right here. I bought them off of eBay, Electronic Bay, whatever you want to go and call it, so here they are. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to detach the old ones, and hopefully the new ones will screw right in. I'll seat it with a bead of silicone underneath, just so that it's not an adhesive. I don't want anything sticking, just to peel up the paint, and yeah, let's get on it. I'll go ahead and pop the trunk, but I also got this little keychain right here, wanted to show that off. That's pretty cool. Matches the badge right up front on the side there. Get her open. There you can see a fair bit of water leaked in during the rainstorm, which is quite unfortunate. There's probably some down there too. There is definitely water down there. So I'll hit that with the shop vac. I'll go ahead and I'll undo everything in here. And it looks like my little dehumidifier fell over, which is great. It's my first time checking on this in a while, if you can't tell. I cleaned all my junk out of the trunk. I vacuumed up and wiped up a little bit of the water down there. I'll clean it up again before I close it. But let's hop inside, because this thing is massive. And let's see where they are connected down there. There we go. One universal splice point. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug those. This one here, as you can see, is a little bit loose. So I don't know how these come out. I don't know if it's underneath it here where it unscrews. Alright, yeah, it looks like you got to hold one piece in the bottom, one on the top. I don't know. There we go. So I held the bottom base there, and I unscrewed this top little piece right here. Go ahead, take that off. Take that off. See if it slides through now. Nope. I was wrong. That little piece does just slide through, but you can see the cutout right there. A little bit rusty. Not too bad. I'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, this one's kind of breaking loose a little bit. These are probably only hand tightened on here. Or maybe I just lied to you. I'm going to put down my phone so I can use both hands on that. Alrighty. Go ahead and slide it down. And this one is down. I'll remove them from the trunk. Just like that, we are antenna-less. Nothing there. These holes, as you can see, like I mentioned, do have a little bit of rust around them. It does have a little bit of body wear right there. So I'm going to get some cleaner. I'm going to polish up around them before I put anything on, just because I want to make sure that it sticks on there properly. Cleaned up now. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's as clean as it's going to get. You can see once again that I really need to wash this thing. I'm probably going to do that this coming week. I haven't had it covered the past couple days, but I'll go ahead and throw the new one in. New antennas are unboxed. I'm going to go ahead, put them in, and then I'm going to put down some silicone right here like I was mentioning. This is all waterproof, ultra clear. It says it never yellows, so hopefully I shouldn't have any showing, but just in case. They're not fully in there yet. I just have the hardware loosely on, but that's about the angle they're going to sit on. I think that looks pretty good. It's not completely upright, but it's aimed back a little bit. There's a little black tab that kind of seats into the hole that was cut out right here, and I think these antennas are just about the ones that came off of them. So I think that'll look good. I'll go ahead and throw down some silicone to try to beat it up a little bit. This is supposed to be a water sealer, but it doesn't seat all too well, so I'll do what I can. I went ahead and sat it in. I seated a little bead of silicone right there. I got to clean up a little bit of excess down there. It's not the cleanest, but I'll make it clean. But there it is, sticking straight up. I think that looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and do the same for the other side. The new antennas are in. They are seated down at the bottom. This one's the messier one of the two. The other one I was able to get a much cleaner job because I knew more of what I was doing, but they don't stick up perfectly in line, but that's whatever. I'm not too worried about it. It's not any kind of fancy schmancy showpiece, and I probably won't have them up all the way at all times anyway. I just wanted to get them in before the show so that I could have them and not have some sort of little broken off nub. I'm going to run the wires back and plug them in. While I'm back here, I've also made the decision. I'm going to take off the Lady Luck sticker. And I'm also going to take off these weird looking bike reflector things in the back. With a little bit of cleaner, a razor knife, and a roll of paper towels, Lady Luck is gone from the back windshield and it is bare. These here, once again, not sure why they're on, but it looks like the adhesive is coming off on its own, so I might take both hands and pry at that. Maybe wiggle a piece of dental floss behind it or something. Or just, if I can get a good enough grip that way. Yeah, there we go. That came off pretty easily. I'll just use some of my cleaner as well, get some of that off. I'll do the same for the other side. There we go. And, that's unfortunate. Maybe that's what that was covering up. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But I'll clean that up. There's a little bit of residue that you can still see there, but you can see it's a much cleaner look with the back all like that. The ones that I got are Trico Classics. They're 33 150 blades. You can see right here that it's got a metal frame on it, and that's kind of what I liked about them. They weren't too much more than the regular ones, so I decided why not give it a shot. I've always had luck with Trico wiper blades, and the reviews for these were marvelous, so I figured why not give it a shot. We'll go ahead and remove these. I've taken it off. Once again, that weird little rubber casing. I just pushed in a tab, and then it slid right off of here. I'll take out this one. That actual clip comes off of it as well. You can see it comes off like that, and then the new one will slide onto this little tab right here, so I'll go ahead and throw that in, and just look how much cleaner that looks. Clips on like that, so it is not going anywhere. That old black one versus this new silver one, I feel like the silver looks a lot better accented with the black and the chrome around the windshield, so I like the look of that a lot more. Do the other one as well. Just like that, the other wiper blade is on there too, and I think that, like I said, those chrome wiper blades look really good with the black and chrome accents on this vehicle. Anyways, that is all that I have planned for this video. It wasn't going to be anything too fun or exciting, just kind of working on the head unit, the antennas, the wipers, just kind of getting some of the non-mechanical things out of the way that I wanted to get done pretty quickly. I got the mechanical things out of the way as well, and that video, if I'm correct, and if I'm uploading this in the order that I believe I will, that video will be up before this one. So if you missed that, go ahead and check it out. Check out some of my other videos if you like this. I have some other stuff on this, my other car, some classic cars, things like that. So that is all that I have for now. Go ahead, check out the socials if you want. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video if you liked it. Don't if you didn't. I can't stop you. But regardless, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.